Have you ever woken up in the middle of the night and suddenly felt like someone was watching you? You open your eyes, and there they are. Your dog sitting quietly near the bed, your cat standing in the doorway, completely still, just staring at you. It can feel a little strange, sometimes even a little creepy, almost like they've been watching you for a while. But here's the surprising part. Your pet probably has a very specific reason for doing this, and once you understand why animals watch their humans sleep, you may never look at that moment the same way again. Before we begin, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel if you enjoy learning the hidden psychology behind the strange things pets do. And stay until the end, because the last reason might completely change how you see your pet at night. So why do pets stare at their owners while they sleep? To understand this behavior, we need to go back thousands of years. Long before dogs were sleeping on couches and cats were curling up on warm laptops, animals lived in environments where sleep was dangerous. In the wild, sleep is the most vulnerable moment in an animal's life. A sleeping animal cannot run quickly. It cannot defend itself. It cannot easily detect predators. Because of this, many animals evolved a behavior called group vigilance. In simple terms, members of a group take turns staying alert while others rest. Wolves do this. Wild dogs do this. Even some primates take turns watching the environment while others sleep. And here's where things get interesting. When your dog lives with you long enough, something powerful happens in their brain. They begin to see you as part of their pack, not just a food provider, not just a human, but a member of their social group. Which means when you fall asleep, your dog's instincts sometimes switch into a quiet form of guard mode. They may lie near the bed, they may sit nearby, they may simply watch the room while you sleep. From their perspective, they are doing something very natural. They are protecting a member of their pack. This is one reason many dogs prefer sleeping close to their owners. They are not just seeking comfort, they are maintaining a position where they can monitor the environment. And if you've ever noticed your dog suddenly lifting their head at night when they hear a noise, that protective instinct becomes very clear. Cats are a little different, but they also have their own fascinating reasons for watching their humans. Cats are natural observers. In the wild, survival depends heavily on noticing small movements and changes in the environment. Cats are wired to constantly scan their surroundings. They notice subtle sounds, tiny movements, and even changes in breathing, which leads to another surprising possibility. Sometimes your pet may be watching you while you sleep simply to make sure you're okay. Animals are extremely sensitive to breathing patterns. Dogs, in particular, can detect very small changes in breathing and body movement. If you sleep very still for a long period of time, your pet may pause and observe you. From an animal's perspective, complete stillness can sometimes signal danger. In the animal world, if a member of the group suddenly becomes too still, it may indicate injury or illness, so your pet may briefly watch you to confirm that everything is normal. The moment you move, shift, or breathe more noticeably, they relax again. It's a quick check, a silent confirmation that your human is still safe. But there's another explanation that is both funny and surprisingly logical. Your pet may simply be confused by human sleep. Think about it from your pet's perspective. During the day, humans are constantly moving. We walk around the house, we talk, we cook, we work, we open doors, move objects, and interact with the environment. Then suddenly, at night, we lie down, close our eyes, and become motionless for 7 or 8 hours. To an animal brain, this behavior is unusual. Cats, in particular, are naturally curious creatures. They spend a lot of time watching and studying their environment, and humans are by far the largest and most complex creatures in their territory, which means we are very interesting to observe. When you fall asleep, your behavior changes dramatically. Your breathing changes, your movements become slower,
Sometimes you even talk or move during dreams. To your pet, this can be fascinating. They may simply be watching because they are trying to understand what you are doing. It's their way of studying the strange giant they live with. But perhaps the most meaningful explanation involves emotional bonding. Scientific research has shown that when dogs look into their owner's eyes, their brains release a hormone called oxytocin. Oxytocin is often called the love hormone. It plays a major role in bonding between parents and babies. It also plays a role in close relationships between humans. When a dog looks at their owner, oxytocin levels increase in both the dog and the human. This creates a strong emotional connection. So sometimes when your dog looks at you, even when you're sleeping, they may simply be experiencing a moment of calm and connection. Being near you makes them feel safe. Watching you makes them feel secure. Even if you're not interacting with them, your presence matters. Your scent, your breathing, and your familiar presence all contribute to that feeling. But there's one more possibility, and this one might explain something you've noticed before. Have you ever opened your eyes in the morning and your dog was already staring at you, almost like they knew you were about to wake up? This is not a coincidence. Dogs are incredibly good at learning patterns. They quickly recognize the small signals that happen before you wake up. Your breathing may change. Your body may shift slightly. You may stretch or move your arms. These tiny signals tell your dog that morning is coming. And if morning means breakfast, a walk, or attention, your dog has a very good reason to watch carefully. They are waiting for the exact moment when you open your eyes. Sometimes they may even wake up before you do and quietly monitor those signals, patiently waiting, very patiently. So that stare you noticed at 6 in the morning, your dog may have been watching for several minutes already, just waiting for the moment that the day begins. Cats sometimes do something similar, especially if they associate your waking up with food. They may sit quietly nearby and wait for movement. Once you stir, they know it's time for action. Food bowls might be filled, doors might open, the day begins. When you combine all these reasons together, that nighttime stare becomes much less mysterious. Your pet may be protecting you. They may be checking if you're okay. They may be studying your strange human sleep behavior. They may be feeling emotionally connected to you, or they may simply be waiting for breakfast. In reality, it is often a combination of several of these reasons. Animals live closely connected to their environment and their social groups. And when you share your home with a pet, you become part of that social world. Your routines become their routines. Your sleep becomes part of their environment. Your presence becomes something they watch, understand, and respond to. So the next time you wake up in the middle of the night and see your pet quietly staring at you, try not to feel uncomfortable. Most of the time, it means something very simple. You matter to them. You are part of their group, their pack, their territory, their world. And in their own quiet animal way, they are simply keeping an eye on you. If you enjoyed learning about the hidden psychology of pets, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more fascinating animal behavior explained in simple and interesting ways. And now, I'm curious, has your pet ever stared at you while you were sleeping? Let me know in the comments, because some of the stories people share about this are surprisingly funny and sometimes a little mysterious. And if you want to understand even more strange things pets do, make sure to watch the next video on the channel. You might finally discover why your dog follows you everywhere in the house.